What is going on, guys? Winter Kills here, coming at you yet again with another post-commentary duel video. We've got Satellarknights in 2017 LOL XD LOL versus Mermails, I guess, also in 2017. Did I say 2016 for Satellarknights? Oh well. But anyways, two old decks still surviving in the current format here in the 2017 Tellers versus Mermails. So we start things off with a Twin Twister. He ends up alphaing it, which of course gets him a draw, but he also still loses 2 cards in the process. And Altair really isn't the one he wants in the graveyard. Be much better if he had done that, but I don't think he opened too well, and neither did I. You know, having to use Twin Twister to discard the Gamma Seal, which ideally isn't too bad because it's not that great of a card to keep in my hand, I guess, in this matchup, but he'll summon another Altair and run over my Swap Frog. Now I get to summon Pike here, attempting to use his effect, and I discard Dragoons. I'm going to go ahead and activate their effects now. Adding, looks like Gund and Megalo all together. Perfect setup. Try to get something going here. Both players, of course, not opening well. I did not open up well there on the right side of things. Playing this here water deck. And speaking of water decks, I just recently acquired a Pokemon deck that is primarily water-based. It is a Greninja Break deck. Having a lot of fun actually playing Pokemon. I played my first Pokemon TCG game ever yesterday, and it was actually really fun. And I think in the next open game state video, I might discuss the differences and pros and cons, in my opinion, between Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon, along with some other stuff, of course. But one thing I'm very excited for is in the special editions, I think Mistar Boy was announced to be printed in there, which is actually really cool. So I'll be able to get that card a little bit early, which is amazing. So I'll be able to get some Mistar Boys. I know Solemn Strike's getting reprinted, and I think, I forget what the other one is, but it's a really old card. It's getting reprinted. It's like a hand trap, I guess. But I can't wait to get Mistar Boy, throw it here in the old Mermail deck. We can get things rolling once again. Max C kind of slows my play down a little bit. I think first turn I would have been able to make a totally awesome, at least that's what my friend was telling me, but I don't see how you can do that with just one Swap Frog to be able to make totally awesome. Of course, you can summon the the Swap Frog from your hand by discarding, sending the Dupe Frog, and then returning the Swap Frog back to your hand, normaling the Swap Frog, and then you still can't special. I don't know, maybe you just can't do it. Running into an unexpected Mirror Force, can't say I wasn't surprised by that, or can't say I was surprised, or was I don't know, but I just. As soon as I got that Mirror Force flipped on me, I was like, oh, whatever, you know. It's hard to clear 5 back row in this deck unless I side for it, which we didn't side, and especially since this is game 1 as well. Things like that are just bound to happen. Still judging on, I think he's going to have to activate something in response. I'm sending Dragoons, and I believe he's got a Solemn Strike there. He's going to activate to further dick me down. So we'll still get the search off of the Dragoons. No Neptibus search. I'll add Deep Sea Diva, although I doubt that card will last into the next turn. He's going to Pot of Desires for 10 off the top and then draw 2. The only card I think I saw in there was a Solemn Strike. Not too big of a deal for him. No Tellarknight monsters, and I think I pick up a Teus for turn, so theoretically this hand is actually pretty busted at the moment, but with his 5 back row, I don't think I'm going to be allowed to do anything, which is one of the things that Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! Are so different in, is the player interaction is so just non-existent in Pokemon, and I almost love it, because in situations like this, when you're struggling in a game or whatever the chance may be, your opponent can just stop pretty much everything you're trying to do, and then it becomes a blowout in a certain sense. as my Deep Sea Diva gets Nova there. I kind of knew that was going to happen. And then Deneb comes down. So basically it's a losing battle at this point. I've got a Teus in my hand. I'm sort of debating, you know, I can probably maybe pull something off at all depending on what his back row is. But it's looking very slim to none at this point. He's going to add an Uncle-I. That's probably going to set up an Altair play. Vega, possibly we could see Vega into an Uncle-I. And I draw a heavy infantry so I can get rid of the Deneb. Not that's really what I want to do because he can just survive with Altair. Teus hits the board. Chainlink 2, Chainlink 1. Of course, Teus Chainlink 2, infantry Chainlink 1. There's Nova. Nothing I can do about it there. He's going to get a free draw off that and a draw for turn. And Vega into an Uncle-I. Luckily, he didn't have Altair. Sending Alsham. As I get up and leave. No, I think I went up to change the song that was playing, but not too big of a deal. And he's going to be able to Ixies into Battle Myas. And I believe Battle Myas upgrades into Trevere. So that's going to end game 1. No point in playing that one out any further. We're going to keep on playing here into game 2. Now, for my Starboy, I'm actually really excited to see how the deck will play. I'm not exactly sure of its requirements. I'm going to go ahead and look it up real quick while we are doing this. And it looks like here, all it takes is just 2 water monsters, and then the effect is to gain... All water monsters gain 500 attack and defense, and all fire monsters on the field lose 400 attack and defense. If this card is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can target a water monster in graveyard, add it to your hand. So it basically copies the effect, the graveyard effect of Totally Awesome. So if that does die, you get a free plus off of the artwork. Is pretty terrifying, but I'm a big fan of it. I'm a big fan of it. 1400 attack, not too bad, but I'm assuming itself would gain an addition 500, so it would come up to 19. Link 2, just 2 water monsters. Sometimes that can clear up some space on your board and allow you to do other things, I guess, especially going to the extra deck, which isn't too bad. And I'm really glad that they're getting printed in the special editions. Especially, like I said earlier, with Solemn Strike. That is going to be really cool. Here, we're going to be able to pull off something that a lot of people were surprised about, I think, in the previous video, is how you can so easily go into True King of all Calamities with this deck. And it's one of the pivotal reasons why I'm so happy this deck has access to a card like Abyssmander. And we just so happen to have a really good level 9 to go into. Another level 7 or rank 7 I was going to play was Galaxy Tomahawk, because I think it spawned some tokens. And of course, as you know, tokens are very helpful to go into a little card called Link Spiders, and of course then into Decode Talker, so we can get plenty of access to the extra deck. But it is a little bit harder for us to access the extra deck, I think, in certain aspects, just because most of our card advantage and our starting hands is sometimes dedicated just to even going into the extra deck. Hitting a Solemn Strike and Mirror Force off that Twin Twister, not too bad at all. We're able to call Light during his turn, so not going to be able to use any hand traps on me, like Ghost Ogres, Valors, anything like that. Solemn Strike, I believe, on the Neptibus, possibly on the Marksman. No, on the Neptibus. Okay, it's out of there. Oh well, what are you going to do about it? 2 Solemn Strike set. Could you believe it? And then the Swap Frog, discarding Ronin Totem to send a Swap Frog. Now, unfortunately, I could have a Toad play right here, but I don't, because I don't have the additional extra deck slot that I need to go into. Adam a Starboy, we'd be rolling. Another VFD play going off here, holding him back for the time being. I'm like, how can I get rid of this freaking VFD on my board that is literally holding me back? Because right now it's kind of useless if you think about it. I could have made a Toad twice now. Just literally no option to do so. This turn, I think I opt to bounce back the Swap Frog into my hand, which I should have done the turn before, just so it doesn't die. And I still have the option at some point to go into a Toad, you know, with one material being in my hand and the other in grave. as he drops the frickin' Vega Altair Deneb combo into Travere, bouncing back the VFD, knocking the instant fusion out of my hand. Not too bad. The only thing that would have allowed me to stop from going to is a Black Rose, which I am playing one Black Rose in the extra deck. I think it's really nice. A lot of level 2s to go, or to synchro with that level 5 tuner, and Black Rose is actually a really good card, especially since it clears all monsters, all back row, everything, literally clears everything and helps you when you're in low advantage spots like this. And another thing I really want to focus on incorporating in the deck is rank 4s. I do want to play another rank 4 in the extra deck, or not a rank 4, a level 4 fusion. I just need to get my hands on a rare fish because I think it would help out a lot. Maybe reintroduce Aqua Spirits back into the deck, but those can be kind of bricky sometimes. Maybe play a second Pike. These are all just ideas that I have just to make rank 4s a little more prevalent, because sometimes they come up, but you know, sometimes they don't. But to have a little rank 4 toolbox, I guess, wouldn't hurt so much in the end. Some contenders possibly being like, of course, Abyss Dweller. Really can't think of any others off the top of my head right now. I know there's a new rank 4 that's coming out. I don't know when it's coming out, but it's supposed to be like a lose a turn. That one would be really cool actually to play. But yeah, just some rank 4 in the extra deck I think would be a little bit better. Cut down on some of the synchros maybe. But yeah, that's going to end this one. Hope you guys enjoy, and if you did, be sure to leave a like, leave a comment, and as always, guys, Winterkill signing out. Thank you so much for watching, guys. As you know, we broke 5,000 subs, and I really, really do appreciate that. It means a whole heck of a lot. Check out the social media links down in the description below. Click on the annotated videos above. Check out my other channel. Got new videos going up there pretty much daily as of recently. So check that out. And as always, yeah, Winterkill signing out. We'll see you in the next one.